The island of Cuba, the largest of the Greater Antilles, is known as the key to the Gulf of Mexico. It attracts tourists from all over the world with its beautiful beaches, fascinating architecture, and relaxed pace of life. And its huge fleet of vintage cars that ply the streets of Cuba. These vintage cars, spanning half a century, seem to tell the story of Cuba's history and culture. In Cuba, classic cars have a special cultural significance. They are not only a means of transport, but also a way of life for the Cuban people. There are still 70,000 vintage cars from the last century in Cuba. Stroll through old Havana or take a drive in a vintage car. See the romance of the Baroque buildings lining the roads. Relax on the beaches of Baradero or take a boat trip for a seafood dinner. The long-standing planned economy has left the Cuban people with a small gap between the rich and the poor. And there is no pressure to buy a house. The government distributes the housing, but the residents only have the right to live there. Follow me, and I'll show you the beautiful world.